Hey there, Libra, and welcome back to Unicorn Tarot for your monthly reading. This is going to be a reading for the month of October, and we're going to take a look at past, present, and near future energies. Also, Libra, if this reading resonates and you want to book a personal reading, all the information about how to do that is in the description box below. And of course, if you enjoy what I do, please consider buying me a cup of coffee. Donation link is below, and any and every amount is greatly appreciated. Also, all the cards, all the decks that I use are linked below in the description box. Wow. So interesting because Aquarius got the Hermit in the same position in the near future. So I don't know if you guys have a lot of Aquarius in your chart, but if so, I recommend checking out the Aquarius monthly reading as well. Okay, Libra, the main energy for your reading this month is the King of Cups. There is love here. You have a lot of love for somebody. I can definitely see a relationship reading for you this month. The main thing here that I find interesting, though, is you're showing me I love this person. I have so much love for this person. We have a romantic relationship. There is that connection there. But where's the other person's energy? You don't know how they feel, or you don't 100% know if they love you the exact way or the exact amount that you love them. In the recent past, you get the Two of Cups, the Strength, and the Moon. You may be dealing with a Leo, Pisces, Virgo is showing up strongly here. Capricorn as well. We got Capricorn at the bottom of the deck. This is obviously for all signs, but that's just showing up strongly. In the recent past, you're showing me there's love, but this love is difficult. It's hard. It's not smooth. It's not easy flowing. It's like a constant battle, and you don't know why. You're showing me like, I don't understand why it's so difficult, why it's so hard. Like, we love each other. I love them. I know they love me, even if it's not exactly the same amount, but why are things so hard and difficult all the time? Now we're going to clarify and see. In the current situation, you get the Knight of Pentacles, the Five of Wands, and the Ten of Pentacles. You're moving slowly because you do see this person and this connection as well as like a long-term connection, a connection that can go the distance, something that can be successful long-term. But again, there's constant conflict, there's constant battle, there's constant, we don't see eye to eye, there's drama. And so you're showing me like, I'm trying to move slowly here. I wish I could move more fast. Oh my gosh, why can't I talk? I wish I could move faster. I wish I didn't have to be moving so slowly, but I also don't want to rush into anything because of this conflict, because of this drama, because of this constant like turmoil that we're experiencing. In the near future, you get the Hermit, the Magician, and the Eight of Pentacles. You want more than anything for this to work out. You're showing me deep down, I know what I want, and I want this connection to work out. I want us to come together. I want us to build, but you are not willing to build on your own. You're showing me I want my person to come in and give 50%, and I'll come in and give 50%. I don't have an issue doing the work. I don't have an issue making the effort, right? But I'm not going to be the only one building this house of love, this connection together. Like, you have to meet me halfway, and that is what you want more than anything here in the near future. So let's start clarifying. Let's dive into the King of Cups, which is the main energy for your reading this month. King of Cups is clarified by the Three of Wands, the Ten of Cups, and the Fool. You love this person, and you're showing me like, all I want is for us to just be able to wave a magic wand, erase all the difficult energies, erase all the hardship, erase all the pain, erase anything that's not positive, right? And I just want us to be happy. Like, I just want to snap my fingers and for us to just be happy, like true emotional happiness. The Ten of Cups is one of the happiest cards in the entire tarot deck, and that's what you want. And you're showing me like, I love this person so much. It's only a matter of time until happiness is going to come into the picture, right? It's not a question of if you guys are going to be happy, it's a question of when. But one thing that I find kind of interesting here, Libra, is that you're kind of showing me like, oh, it's going to happen like magic. Like, I just have to wait long enough and bam, all the difficult energies, all the hardships, they're going to go away, and then we're just going to be happy. It doesn't really work that way, right? It's not like you have to wait a certain period of time and then boom, you get happiness. Happiness is built. Happiness is worked towards. And I don't know if this is your energy or your person's energy, but you think it's just kind of like, you know, enough time has to pass and then magically like all the difficult stuff goes away and bam, we're happy. Where's the working towards the happiness? Where's the building towards the happiness? Where's the two of you coming together to create this happiness, right? Happiness doesn't happen on like a timeline. It happens when you guys work together. So that's just something to keep in mind here. But we'll clarify. We'll see what else comes up in the reading. Let's take a look at the recent past. I want to start off with the Two of Cups. Two of Cups is clarified by the Two of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords, and the Seven of Cups. You love this person and you love this connection. You guys were in a connection. But then I feel like you're showing me this connection ended, right? Something happened where it ended here. So I don't know if you ended it, if the other person ended it. I'm not sure who ended what. But what I do see here is you're showing me, on the one hand, it ended, right? But the love is still there. I still love this person. And so now you're kind of confused in the recent past because you have a whole bunch of different scenarios happening in your head. You're like, well, maybe it's over. Maybe it's not. Can we get back together? Can we not? Can we rebuild this? Can we not? Do I want to rebuild this? So you're very, very confused here in the recent past. But the love hasn't gone away. Despite the ending, despite whatever happened, the love hasn't gone away for you, and you don't feel like it's gone away for the other person either. Let's take a look at the Strength card in the recent past. Strength is clarified by the Eight of Pentacles, which you get again in the near future, the Queen of Pentacles, and the World. It's hard for you. It's very, very difficult for you because you're showing me like, look, I know I need to focus on myself. I know I need to take care of myself, focus on my needs, my stability. But all I want is to just rebuild after this ending. This ending was difficult for you. It's hard for you. And you're showing me like, I don't want to accept this ending. I don't want to just be like, okay, it's over. Like, it doesn't work that way for you because you're showing me I still need to work at this. I'm willing to come together and rebuild this. But again, just like you're showing me in the near future, in the recent past, you're saying like, I want to rebuild this, but I'm not rebuilding this alone. Like if you want to come back together and rebuild this relationship, I can't be the only one putting in the work. I can't be the only one putting in the effort. You have to come and meet me halfway. And I love that. I really, really do love that. And you know, I just noticed, this is so interesting. I have the Tree of Life on my ring, and then I see the Tree of Life right here in the World card, in the ending as well. I just noticed that, so it's pretty cool. But yeah, you're showing me like, I know I need to focus on myself in the recent past, but you know, I can focus on myself, but I also want to focus on this connection, on rebuilding it. Let's take a look at the Moon in the recent past. The Moon is clarified by the Five of Swords, the Ten of Wands, and the Sun. You're showing me, look, I don't know why things are so difficult. I don't know why they're so hard. All I want is for us to be happy. You're kind of bullshitting yourself, though, here, Libra, a little bit. And I'm going to call you out on it because I feel like part of you, maybe you don't know 100% why things are so difficult, but part of you does. You have an energy here of burying your head in the sand. And again, it's kind of this energy of like, oh, you know, if we just wait long enough, happiness is just going to magically come back to this connection. It doesn't work that way. And I feel like in the recent past, you're starting to kind of catch on to like, okay, maybe I have been lying to myself here. Maybe I have been burying my head in the sand, right? Now, I don't know exactly what you're lying to yourself about here in the recent past, but whatever it is that you're burying your head in the sand about, whatever it is you're lying to yourself about, it's making things way more difficult than they need to be. If you just kind of looked at the reality and face facts, whatever it is, right, things would become a lot less heavy for you. Now, again, I don't know what this is. You would know what this is. This could also be your person's energy, so take it as it resonates. Let's take a look at the current situation. I want to see the Knight of Pentacles here in the current situation. Also, Libra, as I said before, if this reading resonates and you enjoy what I do, please consider buying me a cup of coffee. Donation link is below. Okay, the Knight of Pentacles in the current situation is clarified by the Temperance, the Ten of Pentacles, which you get again in the current situation, and the Queen of Cups. You're showing me we just have to wait, we just have to move slowly, and this is you, not your person. We just have to move slowly, and eventually this connection, the love is going to come back. Like, I love my person. I know they love me. We're going to be happy, white picket fence. You know, I know that this connection can go the distance and it has all the makings to just be successful, and it does. But what I don't see here, again, you're just showing me I just have to wait long enough. I just have to take my time, bide my time, and everything's going to magically get fixed. Again, I don't know where you got this belief from, but literally the way you're showing me, you're like, oh, I just have to wait 3 days or 3 weeks or 3 months. And then boom, once the 3-month mark hits, bam, magically, like literally like Cinderella and the pumpkin at midnight, magically it's all going to be perfect again. I love you, you love me, relationship, happiness, all of that. It doesn't work that way, Libra. It really doesn't. Now, again, I don't know, maybe in your connection it does. From what I've known and from what I see, it's not a waiting game. Happiness, love, stability, long-term connections, they require effort on both parties. So just something to keep in mind. Just saying. Let's take a look at the Five of Wands in the current situation. Five of Wands is clarified by the High Priestess, Eight of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, deep down, you know you want to talk to your person, you know you want to communicate, you want to reach out to them, you want to have a new beginning. But there is this internal conflict within you, and I feel like it has to do with whatever it is you've been burying your head in the sand about. Because you're showing me, yeah, I do want to reach out, I do want to communicate, I do want to have a new beginning, but deep down, there's like a little part missing there. So I don't know if you're the one that's like, hey, maybe I just don't know what to say. Maybe it's not the right time. Or maybe you feel like, hey, the other person hasn't shown me that they want this just as much as I do. Why should I be the one putting in all the effort? Why would I put myself out there only to get rejected? Let's look at the Ten of Pentacles in the current situation for you. Ten of Pentacles is clarified by the Tower, the Star, and the Six of Wands. Look, I can see that you want stability in this connection. I can see that you want to rebuild it, and you really do. You want this to be like a successful new beginning. You're showing me like, I want us to build this house of love, this relationship to be stable and successful, like a brick house, that it can be there for like a million years. But there's something unstable. There's something in the foundation of this connection which currently is not stable. Doesn't matter how long you wait, a foundation is not going to magically get stable. Something here needs to give. You guys have to build together, okay? And again, you get the Three of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. You and your person, if you want a solid foundation, if you want a stable foundation, need to work together. You cannot build this foundation all by yourself. They can't build it all by themselves. It has to be the both of you. And even though in the current situation you do want a successful, stable, long-term connection, something in the foundation is still rocky. Let's look at the near future and see the Hermit, what the Hermit is about. The Hermit is clarified by the Seven of Wands, Five of Pentacles, Two of Cups. And you get the Two of Cups in the recent past in the same row. Deep down, you know, as much as you don't want to admit it, you are still experiencing the pain of this separation, of the loss of this connection, right? Even though you do want to heal it and fix it, you know, it still ended in the recent past, and that still hurts, and that pain is coming up in the near future, and you're kind of like, look, I don't want to deal with it. I want to just pretend like everything's like okay, everything's fine. It's not even putting up a brave face. It's more so like you literally pretending like, what pain? No pain. Everything's fine. You know, we're good. We're good. We're going to be great. It's okay to experience pain. It's okay to admit, hey, you hurt me, right? You can work through it, but like what you're doing in the near future is just pretending like this pain never exists. Let's look at the Magician in the near future. Magician is clarified by the Lovers, the Five of Wands, and the Justice. This is you. You, more than anything, want this soul connection back. You want a reconciliation. You want this conflict to get resolved. You want everything to be set right. In the near future, this is your one wish. This is your one desire. I can see that crystal clear as day. You've been pretty consistent with that throughout this whole reading, to be honest, but in the near future, you're kind of like, yeah, this is what I want in a nutshell. Let's take a look at the Eight of Pentacles in the near future. Eight of Pentacles is clarified by the Nine of Wands, the Eight of Swords, and the Six of Swords. And you get the Nine of Swords at the bottom of the deck. You're showing me here, look, in the near future, I'm willing to work on things, but there's a lot of walls, there's a lot of defense mechanisms, whether it's within you or within the other person, that you kind of got to let go of. And I do see your mind working overtime because you are kind of freaking out here about, should I put my walls down? Should I not? Should I trust again? Should I not? Maybe I should just, you know, scrap this whole thing and walk away from this. There's a lot of overthinking here in the near future, but it seems to me like it's just a fear-based response. I don't feel like it's actually like you kind of pulling back. It's more so you kind of about to take that leap and being a little psyched out, to be honest. So let's take a look at what the universe wants you to keep in mind this month, Libra. From the universe, you get the Seven of Swords, Four of Cups, Page of Cups. There's a lot of in and out here for you because on the one hand, like I said, you do want to come in, make this offer, be like, hey, let's come together, let's rebuild, you know, let's let the love bubble again. On the other hand, you also don't fully trust this person, and that's kind of causing a little bit of back and forth for you. Yes, no, we'll do it, we won't do it. It's going to work, it's not going to work. Again, like I said, it's a little bit of a fear-based response, but I do feel like this energy is going to get settled and you're going to work through it eventually. So Libra, that is what I have for you. I hope this reading helped. If it did, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. And of course, if you enjoy what I do, please consider buying me a cup of coffee. Donation link is below, and any and every amount is greatly appreciated. Thank you so much for tuning in, Libra, and I will see you here on the next one.